So we've got a new Naruto Storm game on the horizon. Well, kinda new. Although I still can't exactly fathom that that's even happening. It is really exciting for me as these games meant a lot to me growing up. I have an immeasurable amount of hours in these games. And it was the closest thing I ever really got to being in competitive fighting games. So I thought it'd be cool to actually revisit all of these games before the new one drops. I was under the impression, as a lot of us were when the first trailer came out, that we would be able to replay the main story of the 4 main games in the new game, but it appears that we will be getting an abridged version, and that's surprising, highlighting the boss battles, mainly. So, that's really disappointing, because I was excited to see how they would be able to update, especially the older games, into the newer engine and systems. But we'll still get a glimpse of that with the boss battles, although it's just going to leave me sad that we didn't get the full thing. I really have no interest in the Boruto story mode. I have no interest in Boruto. I've tried 3 times to get into it, and it's just not for me. But I'm excited to see this game be revived in any sort of fashion, and hopefully I'll be able to get back into some good old online combat. That said, we're gonna go to where it all started. Well, actually that would be the PS2 games, but we'll be starting with Storm 1.
昔ようこありけりその狐9つのご飯その後一度降らば山崩れ津波問わずこれに講じて人ども忍びの輩を集めけりわずか一人が忍びの者生死をかけこれを封印せしめるがその者死にけりその忍びの名を四代目ほかげと申す。
しかしお前もついに下人か。
ようやく大活躍する時が来たってばよ。始まりの忍法帳ドタバタ忍者渦巻きナルト登場。はあ、早くいろんな任務をやりてえな。
あのな、大変なのはこれからなんだぞ。任務では失敗は許されない重い責任がつきまとうんだ。お前は昔から危なっかしいやつだからな。俺は心配で。
イルカ先生。
ん？
俺ってばもう木の葉の忍びなんだぜ。いつまでもイルカ先生に心配されてるわけにはいかねえんだ。こっからは火影への道を全力で突き進むだけだってばよ。その前に腹ごしらえしとかないとね。
頑張れよナルト。
Back in Konoha. Very, very storm stylized one that doesn't look quite as good as the Rise of Ninja one, but still pretty cool. Pretty large map too for the village, as we'll see in later installments. It's going to get quite smaller and far more linear, but it's cool that this game lets you run around and break shit. So conditions for 100% come down to the mission list. Quite frankly, it is getting 100% by doing all of these missions, which don't seem like a lot, but it'll become quite tedious. I don't think they actually open up until we do the first mission here. And these ones here with the blue auras, well, I guess they all do when you have the cursor over it. The blue highlight around them were originally DLC, free DLC nonetheless, but DLC that was added on later. And you could do them at any point, although I think I'll just keep up till we get to that point. So I think I'll break this down by arc, and I can't really do too much until we start the first mission, but something to be aware of for completion is how much stuff that you break. Break shit as often as you can. Be the best vandal that you can be. Because that is part of the completion, is how much stuff you break, how many steps you take in the game, and how many hours that you play. And of course, you can just leave the game on. And what I like to do is I take the controller and I lay it down flat on the ground, or on the table or whatever, and I leave the stick up so that Naruto just runs permanently. Now, I'm playing this on a PS5, and I do have concerns with my controller, as this is my second controller I've had to replace because of stick drift. But, you know, we got warranties, so hopefully it'll be fine. So we could go ahead and talk to these guys. They've got question marks, get a couple missions up. Kind of weird it's already at S rank. I think that's one that goes throughout the whole game, though. Yeah, so we gotta find different ingredients. As we play and finish more missions, different ingredients will pop up on the map, and we'll be able to unlock more ramen recipes, which actually increase our overall chakra gauge, not for combat, but for free roam. Here's our general store, where we can buy all of our cool stuff. This doesn't really count for completion. I think there is a trophy attached to it, though. And I have found in my multiple times of playing this game and 100%ing it, that you do not get enough money, even when you 100% it, to get all of these items. But just keep playing, getting money from free battles and whatnot, and eventually you'll be able to get it. I usually prioritize getting the, well, there are actually, I completely forgot about when you go to the save menu, we have collection here, and we can make dioramas, which are not open right now, by having certain figures, jutsu, and music. All three factors can recreate famous scenes from the series, most of which aren't even in the game. I have this, I have a very strong feeling that this game is actually incomplete, as is usual with the Storm games. They get kind of rushed towards the end, because there's a lot of assets that aren't used. And if you watch the early trailers of the game, you can see maps and factors that just weren't actually incorporated in the final product. She wants 3 red flowers. Exactly where we're gonna get those. Get those just from running around and breaking more stuff. Must want to almost always be breaking something. We have shops down here. A lot of this grindy stuff I'll be doing off screen, of course. Some shops. Got something down here. I remember exactly what that is. See, I haven't even played this game in years, and it's just it's all coming back to me. It's worth noting that this game does not have the actual Genin arc. It does in fact skip Zabuza. They redeemed that with Generations, and I do plan on playing that one. Ah, there we go. It's not, you know, it's the item shop, which is also part of a mission, bringing all these different recipe items. Again, it should really all come together towards the end of the game. We should have all the items that we need. Relatively, this game is pretty short. It's just a lot of grindy stuff that give you a couple extra hours of gameplay. I think overall you're supposed to have 20 hours or 24 hours, might even be 48 hours of having the game open for completion. Here, Zaruka. So with Zaruka we can gather these scrolls, which reset every time we come back into the village, and it'll allow us to buy different jutsu for different characters. Many of these were removed in later installments of the game, but some of them came back with Storm 4. That's about all we can do at the present moment, so let's go ahead and jump into the first story mission. Those title screen images really make me wonder if there were supposed to be more cutscenes in this game that just got cut. Especially later on. Again, I don't know. This game's over 10 years old. It's a little depressing for me to think about it now. These opening fights aren't going to be too difficult. It is very slow compared to Storm 4. It's also interesting how the camera is far more intimate, which is nice. Gonna enjoy that tilt while I have it. Apparently they removed it in the new game. So after completing a mission, we actually get some items there, and some scrolls popped up. I'm gonna run around and grab those. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm explaining it now. Okay, so after completing a mission, you can replay it again to get those other stars, which count towards completion. You unlock bonus conditions there in the red. Defeat enemy with ninjutsu and with 1 life bar remaining. So I'm going to go ahead and grab all these collectibles that just popped up in the map, and then we'll take care of that. If I remember correctly, red should be ingredients. Yes. And then green is treasure. It doesn't look like there's any treasure that's open. So we need to find something to open this plate with. I'm going to break stuff. And forgetting my own rules here. There we go. There's the barrel. Chicken. Let's see if we can make anything with that. I cannot jump over that. What do we have? We have 3 red flowers, which is what this lady over here needed. We can exchange that. And they'll give us noodles, which we can use to make that first recipe that we didn't open yet. So, yeah, it lines up pretty conveniently on how to do completion for this game. Oh, never mind. So, unfortunately, I believe that's our first hide-and-seek mission. Yep, those are nightmarish. At least I remember them being very not fun. We'll, check on those in a bit. Still got a couple more collectibles. Those scrolls reset every time you do any mission, so it's good to pick them up as often as possible. Eventually you'll get all the items that you need and you won't have to worry about it anymore. And they'll still spawn even after you've exhausted everything you can purchase them with. So it looks like about everything we can do there. So let's go ahead and check out those missions we just opened up. So here are the footsteps. This one is hours. 2 hours, not bad. Steps are surprisingly annoying. I think if you jump around a lot like I do, it doesn't really count. Breaking objects. Let's do our first hide and seek. I keep trying to skip the dialogue like it's a Yakuza game. So the first one's pretty standard. We just have to find Konohamaru. As the difficulties increase, we'll have to find more characters. Udon and Moegi. So, talk to villagers and they'll give us a general direction. And it looks like it could even be this one. Yeah. There you go. I don't know actually if I like this more or less than the Rise of the Ninja hide and seek missions. Alright, so map's cleared up. Let's go ahead and get those bonus conditions. Usually it's time based with the hide and seek. It's gonna be a little bit faster. It's worth noting that his location is RNG, so don't expect him to be in the same spot. I don't think that's ever happened to me before. Well, the arrows are indicating the same spot this time. Aha, here we go. Now we're moving over here. What about you? What do you got for me? Interesting. Could it be this one? It's not. Unfortunate. So the downside of missing a box is that Naruto's gonna sit there and get depressed and waste our time. Like that. And the timer's still going down, and we're stuck in this stupid animation. That's where the real stress of this comes from. Interesting that they're all pointing this way. I don't see any other boxes. Is that a box? There you are. It's just across from where he was last time. Interesting. There we go. We got all the bonus conditions. Also, I'm pretty sure this game doesn't have autosave, so make sure you're saving often. Alright, map's clear, so let's go ahead and get the bonus conditions for this main story. Defeat enemy with ninjutsu and have at least 1 bar of health still up. If I remember correctly, Storm 1 actually has 3 bars of health. Well, these bonus conditions should not be too difficult on these early missions. Kakashi hasn't even gotten a hit in yet, which is insane considering the lore of this fight. It's a fun little feature that is only in this game. Make sure it's actually the ninjutsu that finishes him and not the ground. Okay. Looking pretty good right now. I'm gonna just go ahead and constantly check on these. 14 objects left. That's really good, actually. That's still a lot of those. It's absurd how much they think we'll actually run and not jump in this game. Now let's get into introducing the teamwork mechanics, which gives us a yellow flower reward, although we're looking for blue. So we have some battle conditions here. Of course, we can't use Awakening, and we have to use supports at least twice, and that is our left and right bumpers. Again, I have to remember, I'm not playing Storm 4, I'm playing the first one. Which means no tag team, unfortunately, yet. Also, Naruto canonically should not be able to walk on water yet. It's also interesting, they don't have ranks yet. There's no, like, S ranks for story battles. Again, these actually help out a lot with the, that right there. So once that happens, we can just go ahead and get our completion rewards for that. Let's go ahead and check in on our scroll exchange and see what we can get. I definitely would like to have Sasuke's. Guess we just go ahead and get what's available now. We've got a treasure hidden somewhere up here. About as high as we can climb from there. Let's see. Oh, we need to get all the way up to the top. Using a shuriken is a good way to keep air time up. Let's go ahead and get those bonus conditions then. Bonus conditions have 30% of chakra remaining and a support attack as the finishing blow. Interesting. A little bit trickier, but not impossible. So having the chakra up just means that when the fight is over, you've kept your chakra bar is still pretty high up. Usually with chakra-based conditions, I like to just keep it at max when finishing a fight. Unless I'm just going to use one ninjutsu to finish it, which shouldn't count too much. I'm not very good at eyeballing the gauges for percentages of how much chakra I have, to be entirely honest. So we need our support to give the finishing blow. I'll get that HP a little low. Then hopefully Sasuke or Sakura can hit. There you go. What we can't afford. Can't even afford the jutsu. Those jutsu animations are pretty expensive. Let's just double check, make sure there's nothing else for us to do. Alright, so here is our first... Okay, this is catching the cats. It's kind of fun that they included this in the game, considering all the stuff from the story that's cut. At least we get to catch the cats. Can't get the rope. Oh my god. There it is. Oh. I need to find something that we can put on that plate. This crate will do it. Oh, there's one even closer. So as we unlock more ramen recipes, we'll get more chakra, or a larger chakra gauge, which will extend the range of our cannon shots here. Just enough to make it right on the dot. Actually, sure what the bonus conditions would be for that. Suppose just finish it faster, as usual. Let me see. No, that one was just a one-timer. No need for bonus conditions. This one should have it, though. So we're almost done with the first arc already. So, next up is agility. This one I actually think I do enjoy a little bit more than in Rise of Ninja. Typically I find the tree jumping annoying in these games in general. In this game the main problem is making absolutely zero errors because you are going by time. And in the later ones, especially S rank, if you even hit one tree, or even if you just miss too many of the speed boosts like I'm doing there, then you've already lost. It's very, very tight. And just like that, I lost a lot of speed. I was able to recover, but Hey, there's the blue flower we've been waiting on. What you got for me? Interesting. Don't know what he's talking about. Oh, we had to fight Sakura. The interesting thing about these side missions is that you don't actually have to play Naruto. You can play whoever the hell you have unlocked on the roster. Which I'm probably gonna do that. Alright, who should we play? I guess I could always random it. No, I'm not gonna do that. Let's play... Just like with the story missions, we'll have to land 3 extra hits on the downed enemy. We'll have to do bonus conditions as well after the initial beat. Or the initial win. So... Oh, okay. Gonna try and get those extra hits in now, if I can. It's kind of an annoying condition. Extra hits don't always connect. Alright, there they go. Lee was always one of my favorites to play in this game. I think I like playing the PTS Lee more than Shippuden. No substitution bar, as you'll notice in this game. That doesn't show up until actually Generations. So just spam your... You can either try and time it or spam your block buttons in hopes that you'll get it. You want to try and time it to right before the enemy attacks, but sometimes it can be tricky. If you played the game enough, you should get a good idea of when you should try and go for it. But you could also just spam it, and there's a good chance you'll get it. So I'll do this one more time for the bonus conditions. So... Ninjutsu and pretty fast. Okay. Let's get those extra hits in. Neji has a good throw for getting extra hits because the enemy just doesn't fly off, just goes right there. There we go. Now we just gotta demolish. You actually get to play Neji in the story in this game because they really downplayed the Sound 5 or the Sound 4 for not counting Kimura. So all that is taken care of. Let's go ahead and see our bonus conditions here. And it will tell you in game if you've missed the bonus condition. You'll see a little X pop up with the condition. So you can just go ahead and restart it if it's taken too long, so you're not wasting your time with having to finish it to find out if you didn't make it or not. Which is very generous of the game to do that, because there is a retry option. Already doing a lot better this time. It's a neat idea for the game to have these type of, not necessarily mini games, but just extra stuff to do instead of it just being a basic fighting game, or just exclusively a fighting game. This is all the scrolls that we can get right now. That's pretty good that we're caught up this early. This is a little bit of a breather until more scrolls pop up. So we've got two. Alright, so we got. Okay. There's 2 more missions left for this chapter. I'll go ahead and get those knocked out. Not really too much to this. It feels like a... I don't know why this just gives me like GameCube minigame vibes. So this one's pretty straightforward. Just dodge the branches and get the speed boost, and almost always your little Mario Kart mystery box there will be substitution unless you're racing against other ninja, in which case you might get attacks to use against them, which are usually useless. Although I don't think I've ever actually lost a race. It's pretty straightforward and simple. Get our ingredient right here. That was pretty easy to find crate. Just like with the tree jumping, the tree climbing also has pretty similar bonus condition. Let's go ahead and wrap up this last mission and get its bonus conditions. Again, we've completely skipped Zabuza. Oh, we got Kakashi unlocked. Nice. Before doing any of that, we're gonna go ahead and just get those bonus conditions, and we'll do the rest. Check out everything we unlocked and the tuning exam arc in the next video. Go ahead and get these bonus conditions, 10 hit combo, and support as finishing below. So 10 hit combo is not bad at all. You could probably even get it with the tilt. Or just a standard combo like this. There you go, 10 hit, 12 hit. 13 hit with Sasuke adding on there. Remember, we need the support to actually finish the enemy off. Bro was about to do Sharingan on us. What the hell? Alright, well that's the Genin arc completed with just about everything we could have done up until that point. So in the next video we'll dive right into the tuning exams. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.